Hello, my dudes, dudettes, and everything in between. Welcome back to Clive Games, and we're going to be continuing slash starting our Let's Play of the Smuggler story for Star Wars: The Old Republic. I went ahead and got my UI the way I like, all set up and stuff. And then I put my chat log over here. Hopefully, y'all be able to read it if you need to. Um, But if you have any problems with that, just let me know and I'll try and figure out something. I might be able to increase the size of the words, but in regards to abilities, because we pretty much start fighting right off the bat, unlike Final Fantasy. Flurry of Bolts, your basic attack, deals damage anywhere between 53 and 69, randomized. Doesn't cost any of your energy. Um, yeah. Um, Yeah, so you got the smuggler uses energy, and it regens pretty quickly so long as it's higher. The higher it is, the faster it regens, and you can tell by these little arrows right here. Um, and then quick shot is your first energy using ability. Blast a target for 89 to 103 damage, so that's a little bit powerful. Both of these can be used. That can be used 30 meters away. This can only be used 10 meters away. So this Scoundrel is a really close range type player. So something I'm not really used to. So we'll both be in for a treat. And let's see, that's a bunch of stuff from my other, because I've been playing for so long. Um, that's new. I'm gonna grab that. Everything else we'll get later. Yeah, you don't have very much inventory. You have to spend credits to upgrade it and expand it. Let's see. Go master. Or no. Since I'm not really used to this class, veteran. And then there was a way to change that, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Character sheet. Character flare. We'll go with that. And then you can see right here, I got a little character flare on my screen. Like Final Fantasy, no titles, no names. I want y'all to enjoy the world, not have to see every little thing. Some things will, like NPCs, but nothing else should, for the most part.
Stand by a tick. HQ, this is forward recon. Do you copy? HQ! Blast. Thought I had him. You look like you know your way around a blaster. Want to be a hero?
No.
What's a hero make these days?
More than me, citizen. That sounds fair, then listen up. A crack separatist militia has taken over this village. So we're not talking dumb grunts and farmers. They've got experts in there with serious jamming equipment.
I suggest you start yelling really loud.
Look, I got a job that needs doing and I need help doing it. My mission is to deliver recon on this village, but I can't report anything through this interference. I need those separatist jammers neutralized. So if you're headed into the village anyway, maybe you can handle it for us. If you waste those separatist jammers, report back here. I'll see if I can requisition some equipment you could use.
So yeah, for Smuggler, I'm gonna be trying to do every side mission as well because they got some pretty funny. Like, I suggest you start yelling really loudly, and I don't really want to miss any possibilities of humor. Like, I want to enjoy this class this time. But we will be over leveling really easily. This game is actually even worse than Final Fantasy in over leveling, because they kind of designed it nowadays where they want you to get through everything really quickly. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I stopped playing. Because it used to be a lot harder. It used to be a lot harder to play this game. And that's what I liked. Like, you actually had to think about things and like kind of understand how it works, and in order to stay leveled up on par, at least you had to do some side missions, especially if you were a free-to-play player. If you were a free-to-play player, oh, it took a while for you to level up, and that's what I liked. It was like, okay, you can't just zoom through everything. But once they actually, come on, over, added new content that you actually had to pay for to unlock, that's when I became a sub every now and then. I don't really do it that often, but if new content comes out and it's only available if you sub, I'll sub for a month and then you get everything. It's really ridiculous, but once you have it, you have it. What was I doing? Oh yeah, and in this game there's actually bonus objectives that you can get for extra experience, extra, I think sometimes money, but I'm not so sure about that. So, yeah, it's really cool. And then sometimes they even affect conversations. Like, if you're doing a challenge or competing with someone in the number of kills you have, and that actually ends up being the bonus objective, it will literally say when you come back, like, oh, well, you actually managed to kill more than this person, or oh, well, guess you kind of bested you this time. Like, it's not major stuff, but it's kind of cute little things like that. So I'll be trying to do them, but in case you don't remember, this is part of the story. That green thing means this is a solo instance, like only I can be in here unless I'm in a party. We're trying to keep the Separatists from blowing up our ship when we try to leave. Oh, it's not working.
Captain, you there? It's Corso. We got trouble back at the hangar.
Is there a reason you're whining to me about it?
You got it, Blaster. Figure it out. Separatists are busting into the hangar. We're giving them a warm welcome, but we could use a hand. Skavik, get over here. Help me seal this hangar door. Skavik, what are you...
So yeah, I'm going to be trying to play this like a very neutral character. Like, I'm only in this stuff for the money. And the money is all I care about. But let's see. And this guy is the gunslinger. I only get to use a single pistol as a scoundrel. But I gain access to... Hey, why me? I didn't attack you! Little assholes. But I gain access to use a shotgun. And stealth.
Glad you made it back in one piece. Me and my squad owe you one. Thanks to you, we're cutting through the Separatist interference. Be reporting back to base in no time. Here, a little something from our private stock. Watch your hide out there, hero.
Ooh, better gear. And they make it a little bit easier to tell what's better gear. They have this little green arrow type thing. And of course it's better. We didn't have gloves beforehand. Alrighty, we're already level 3. See, we're gonna level up like crazy. Hey. No. Bad boy. Bad boy. Like shooting a cat with a water gun. Alright. And you do have to manually pick up stuff, unlike Final Fantasy. Like,
Feels like a Gundark used my skull as a drum. Thanks for saving my hide, Captain. Skavik helped those Separatists get in here. He stabbed us in the back.
That scum stole my ship!
He took all the weapons, too. He and the Separatists must have been planning this all along. Hang on. Where's Torchy? I don't believe this. Skavik stole my blaster. Torchy's a genuine Blast-Tech Alt-25 with magnetomic adhesion grip and side-mounted rangefinder. She's too good for Skavik.
Forget your stupid blaster. What about my ship?
He's not getting away with this. Come on. Come on, pick up, blast you.
Oh, what's the matter, Corso? Did I hurt your feelings? Be thankful you're alive, kid.
You realize you're a dead man, right?
Better men than you have tried, so forgive me for not trembling. On behalf of Ord Mantell's glorious freedom fighters, I thank you for your blasters, your ship, and a big laugh. Have a nice day.
Don't be stupid. You can't win.
It's no use. He cut the comm channel. He always was good at making an exit. Skavik stole my best blaster, but I guess it's not as bad as losing a whole starship.
Yeah.
I feel for you, Captain. Listen, Skavik and I were working for a guy named Vito. When he finds out Skavik's a separatist, he'll want revenge just like you. Do yourself a favor and go talk to Vito in Fort Garnick. I guarantee he'll help get your ship back.
Forts tend to be full of people I prefer to avoid, kid.
Not to worry. The Republic Army runs Fort Garnick, but they let the boss do as he pleases. He keeps their supply lines open. Vito's a smart guy with connections everywhere. If anybody can find your ship, it's him. I have to lock down this hangar, but I'll send Vito a holo and tell him what's up. Fort Garnick isn't far from here. I'll see you and Vito there soon, Captain.
And a new weapon. I know some of y'all are probably like a little upset, like, why didn't you choose a Jedi or a Sith? And don't get me wrong, I love waving around my lightsaber. But I'm gonna save those for a little bit later. Mostly because in my personal opinion, the Jedi Knight and the Sith Warriors stories are the two stories that are the most lore immersed. Like they fit the story so much better in game. So I'm thinking those are the two I'm gonna do. I don't make that promise, but those are the things I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna kind of leave those for later. But like I said, I chose Smuggler because I think it's just so funny. Like some of the stuff I say as a Smuggler is just so funny. And remember, our prime objective is to make money. Like, Thoshin is going to put Clive to shame.
I do. Private Westner, 31st Recon out of Fort Garnick. Watch your head out there. Separatists deployed snipers in the area last week. Good snipers. Plenty of casualties between here and Fort Garnick. Those Seps will shoot at anything.
Who are their targets?
Soldiers,
that
vehicles,
was funny.
civilians, especially the refugees from all the war-torn settlements. They passed through on their way to the refugee camp outside Fort Garnick. Boom. Sniper bait.
Skip to the part where I care.
This grunt likes to know when innocent people are dying nearby. Thought you might like to know too. Fort Garnick wants those snipers retired ASAP. Commander Vray even offered a week's pay to anyone who makes it happen.
It's worth a shot.
Damn glad to hear it, sir. If you take out the snipers, report to Commander Vray at the refugee camp outside Fort Garnick. Good hunting.
Why do I care? Money. Oh, I'll do it. I got you. I got you, boo. Alrighty. Let's see. Some sniping. Yep, and you can, just like Final Fantasy, explore areas. As you explore areas, you gain experience. A classic MMO move. There was another game I had on here, on my computer, called, oh, where do I go? Ah, so many people are, how many people are playing? We got 93 people on Ord Mantell right now. Let's do you. Called Guild Wars 2, and I don't know if I can get into it. I might be able to get into it if I'm playing it for you guys, but I couldn't really get into it playing solo. But maybe once I get mostly done with this game and Final Fantasy, I'll get into it, but we'll see. Oh, that was powerful. Oh! I'm one-shotting y'all's asses. Oh, whoops. And it'll loot whenever I click on them. I made sure that happens instead of having to go to each individual corpse. I need 2 more separatist forces for my bonus. Alrighty, there we go. Beans, I want to make some money. Even though my ship was stolen. Stolen, little asshole. Righty. Purple abilities are a little bit more important than the yellow ability. Purple ability. Purple missions are a little bit more important than the yellow missions.
Kaptola to patatuana wang kislimo poitai tukchachonga. Nakmanoya choski nawi kuchuso yamata chotoya. Vafopa chiwanta humpa muli rabam pavula.
I wouldn't mind meeting some like-minded individuals to maybe discuss some wholly legitimate business practices.
Neon pipat malya petwana ne popo chechopa goma. Chidonka yilishka changaga babompa konkati.
And that's one of the things I was talking about. They don't speak English. As I said, I tried. I really did. I tried it.
Kanaya nukan. Kinyam nayalak umnug mege. Manalang yang perlo. Amka kalami nayakira lebua. Karaimi. Nikag nikag. Kiniakak anakwamjam.
Just happy to be paid, sir. Oh, we got all that stuff. Alrighty. Gonna equip some new pants. And look at that ass. Look at that ass like, oh, yes. Don't judge me. These stuff, they're adrenalines. They increase your stats. I don't use them. I think people use them mostly for in-game stuff, and then these med packs are healing stuff, as you would imagine. Alrighty. As you'll go around, you'll see these little glowing blue things. Oh, I'm actually not gonna do it. They're lore stuff. You interact with them, and you can get lore. No, where is it? There's a part where you can read about certain things, like whether or not, like, you can read about Rhodians, this race, or you could read about the Separatists and stuff like that. I'm going to try and not find them because they do grant experience, but if you're interested, that's what they pretty much mean. Alright, so he's a trainer. He's how you get new skills. He's giving me, a belt. And then we got access to 3 new skills. Blaster Whip, Strikes. You actually used to have to pay for your abilities. That's why there's money there. You used to have to pay for abilities and upgrading them. It was expensive. Strikes target with your weapon for 164 to 176 damage. Has to be used within 4 meters of the target, so we're going to put that right there. That's really close. Dirty Kick stuns the target for 4 seconds, deals 62 to 74 kinetic damage. So that's pretty much a stun ability, kind of like the tanks and melees in Final Fantasy. I'm going to put that a stun. Kind of important. I'll put it here. And then Stealth, the niche of the Scoundrel class. I can be increases your stealth level by 15. I don't understand what that means. I do move slower, but most enemies that are within my level range cannot see me unless they're bosses, but that's different. So I'm gonna place it here because it needs to be really accessible. And then, because that was Scoundrel specific abilities. Smuggler is shared between both Scoundrel and Gunslinger. Vital Shot fires a shot at the target to bleed them, dealing 217 internal damage over 18 seconds. So that's a dot we're going to place that. I guess we'll keep it there. Thermal grenade deals 169 to 162 kinetic damage to the primary target and 72 to 84 damage to up to 7 standard or weak enemies within 5 meters of primary target. Blah blah. If it's weak or standard, they get knocked down. Basically a AoE, your AoE ability. You can't spam it, but it's basically a grenade. Does more damage to your target, little less damage to anyone near him, and if they're like a normal or a weak enemy, they'll get knocked down. So kind of useful. Alrighty. Don't think there was any of. Yeah, there's no missions. And then the purple. Like I said, the purple missions are more important than the yellow missions, because it's either like the story of the planet or the story for your class. And this dude be Vidu. I think that was a possibility for a name, but I don't like
Welcome,
Vidu.
Captain. I'm Vidu. Corso told me we've had a rough day. How about a drink to wash away our worries? Here's a toast to my favorite things. The best collection of artworks and exotic beverages in the whole system. And here's to the stupid separatists who destroyed it all. Between them and that backstabber Skavek, I am thoroughly ruined. The blasters Skavek stole in your ship belong to Rogan the Butcher. As employers go, he's not the most forgiving.
I can't imagine anything worse than losing my ship.
True.
How about getting fed to a nest of womp rats one toe at a time? He's killed enough people to fill a convoy of bulk freighters, and now we've crossed him. Rogan bought those blasters to protect his business from separatists. When he finds out what's happened, guess who dies first? The only way we're getting out of this alive is finding Skavek, your ship, and those stolen blasters. I've got an idea of where to start looking for Skavek. There's a guy named Reiki who's an expert on separatists. Problem is, Reiki's stuck behind a Republic blockade. Troops have his village surrounded while they contain the separatists there.
There must be somebody else with knowledge of the Separatists.
Reiki's the only person I trust to give us solid information. I'm friendly with the Republic commander in charge of the blockade. I can get you in and out of the village. But you'll have to earn that free pass by taking out a few separatists to prove your loyalty. You up for that?
A loyalty test? I'm not a killer.
What am I going to prove by shooting Separatists?
Yeah.
That you're not one of them. The Republic isn't letting any separatist sympathizers out of that place. Reiki's village is running out of basic supplies thanks to the Republic blockade. Things are getting desperate in there. I'll pull together a survival kit. You smuggle it to Reiki, and he'll tell you a way to find Skavek. Reiki's at a hideout in Talaran village. I'll send a message so he knows you're coming.
Ooh, look at that. That looks like nice. Oh yeah, belt. Ooh, that is nice. Ooh, but alrighty. Uno momento. Right, we're good on time. Sometimes I forget to set my timer. It's the only way I can tell how long a video is. So I have to go back and like look and check to make sure I'm not running an hour or two into a recording. I usually don't think we are, but OCD I tend to like to think I'm not. Alrighty. So we gotta go rescue someone who has information about what? About Skavek and what he could do, where he could be. Alright, but
Soldier! Oh, you're a civ. Well, still, I can use all the help I can get if you're interested in work.
What's in it for me?
The Republic's authorized hazard pay to anyone who'll help. We got lots of money, but we're short on personnel. How does that sound?
Sounds like you've just found the person for your mission.
Glad to hear it. You look like a professional. We need that. One of my boys dozed off on guard duty last night. Let the fort's stock of medicine get stolen. We don't get that medicine back, Them good Republic soldiers are gonna leave Ord Mantell in body bags.
I got better ways to spend my time.
My men are making sure the Separatists don't blow this whole island to tiny pieces. Much as I'd like to, I can't spare them. Good soldiers are dying without this medicine, so I'll ask you again. You gonna let them die, or are you gonna help?
Any idea who took the medicine?
Sleepyhead claims he woke up as the thief was making her escape. Only saw the back of her, but she looked like a Cathar. The Cathar are aliens, sort of cat people that live nearby. Some were driven out of their homes from the fighting. The refugee camp is a good place to start. Please hurry. Good soldiers' lives depend on this medicine.
Fine. As long as you're paying. Now, in this game, you get the choice, if you can see right here, between light side and dark side. And some of the choices are actually kind of like, oh, I don't know. Some of them are pretty basic, straightforward, like, oh yeah, that's good, oh, that's bad. But some of them are like,
I'm sorry, Raiso. I don't have any medicine for you today.
It hurts.
I know, but there's nothing I can do right now. I'm sorry, honey. Hi. Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. It's just crazy around here right now. What brings you to the camp?
if y'all can't remember where you've heard that voice, if I remember right, that's the voice of Padme from the Clone Wars. It took me a minute. I was like, oh, I know this from somewhere. Let's lie.
I work as a Republic doctor up in Fort Garnick, and we have an unexpected shortage of medicine.
You don't look much like a doctor. Can I see some credentials?
Just let me get them. I know they're in here somewhere.
Never mind. I know the real reason you're here. The sleeping guard sent you. Yeah. I took the medicine. It's no use trying to cover it up. See, I took the supplies to help the refugees. More and more of them are dying every day. The Republic won't help. So when I saw the guard sleeping, I helped myself. But then the Separatists took the medicine from me. Now they have it, and we don't. So here's the deal. You agree to bring the supplies to me so I can give them to the refugees, and I'll tell you which way the Separatists went. Unless, of course, you'd rather the Separatists keep the medicine.
What's the upside for me?
If I could pay you to bring the medicine back, I wouldn't have stolen it in the first place. I'm tired of being bullied because I don't carry a gun. If the war doesn't drive people out of their homes, the soldiers come and extort money out of them. Sometimes, someone's driven out of here only to be robbed. Taxed, they call it, on the way here. But they won't suffer for lack of medicine. Not if I can help it.
Now, that's messed up. No deal, threaten the child. That is messed up. I've done it before because I tried to pure dark side or dark choices playthrough with the trooper, but dear god, that was like, oh, okay.
I'll bring you the medicine.
Sorry for the guilt trip. But I hope you realize you're doing the right thing. Raiso here, at least, will be grateful. The Separatists fled to Talaran village. Please hurry. There are people here in critical condition.
I'll do it blindfolded, just for fun.
Good. I look forward to your arrival. Thank you.
Good, I'm glad you're gonna do it blindfolded, even though you could die. Okay, thank you, lady, for... Alright. But, just because we chose the light side does not mean that we have to give it to her. It was just like, you could think of it as like, well, I lied to you, and I'll say yes, but then I can make the choice later. But I know, honestly, that's a messed up dark side choice. Like, oh, no, I don't want to agree with you. I'll just threaten the child that's right here. Like, that was just like, oh my god. Alrighty. Yeah, and a lot of times you're fighting for people to kill sometimes. Especially in these beginner planets where, let's see. poison or bleed. The bleed will be a lot more effective when we do tougher enemies, because it's longer to kill them. Ooh, a chest. It's saying. Oh right, I gotta kill these guys anyway. Let's bitch slap you, bomb you. That's basically how I think of it. Like the abilities in the with the scoundrel aren't the most flashy, but I can think of them in such a funny way. It's like I'm basically coming up behind you and bitch slapping you. Yep. Yep. Alrighty, but these are the only guys who actually drop the medicine. Another reason why I really like this class is because I'll be able to get through some stuff a lot quicker, because then I won't have to kill every little thing between me and where we need to be. So I'll be able to get through things quicker instead of grabbing the attention of every single person that I walk near, because they will attack you if you get too close a lot of times. I kind of have a good idea of where to move to dodge their detection range, but sneaking just makes it so much easier, and it's just a reassurance that I don't have to kill anything this way.
You're certainly not a resident here, and you're no separatist. You must be that hotshot freighter Captain Vidu described over the holo. These poor, starving ladies and I are very grateful for the supplies you've brought. If I wasn't so exhausted, I'd throw you a party.
That frame when he said about the ladies, there were supposed to be ladies there, but I think they moved them in an update, and it's just like, oh, these starving ladies, empty space.
How about a little something extra for all my hard work?
Fine, fine. I'm too tired to argue with you. I'll arrange for some credits to be transferred into your account. Vidu said you're seeking information on a particular separatist named Skavak. The only place to find personnel data like that is at Manet Point. I used to acquire quality goods at a discount on Manet Point. I discovered all manner of shortcuts through the island's warehouses. I kept detailed schematics of every maintenance passage and tunnel there. Unfortunately, I had to abandon those schematics when I fled Manet Point.
Oh, then you're no good to me, but you know how to get them.
Lost schematics aren't exactly helpful, pal.
I never said they were lost. I'm sure they're right where I left them. My schematics are still in my former home. However, I short-circuited the building's door and sealed it shut when I left. The only way to reopen the door is by disrupting Manet Point's power relays. Once you gain entry, you'll find my schematics cleverly disguised as an extraordinarily tedious treatise on birdwatching. Don't worry, I'll teach you the code I use to conceal my schematics. You won't die of boredom reading about rare waterfowl. Now pay attention and listen carefully, because you really don't want to hear this twice.
Yeah, I'm trying not to be too much of an asshole with Doshin, but...
And replace every mention of the Mantellian flutterplume with the number 3. Did you get all that?
That is the most sadistic way to hide information I've ever heard.
Then you clearly haven't lived enough. Once you read my schematics, the way into the Separatist computer station will become clear. Unfortunately, that only solves half your problems. The Separatists encrypt all their files. You'll need special equipment to decipher their data. That's Vidu's area of expertise, not mine. I'll take those supplies now, if you don't mind. These poor ladies could use some cheering up.
It's disgusting how you take advantage of these women.
Don't be so quick to judge. These ladies adore me for a reason. Enjoy your bonus with my compliments. Should arrive in your account shortly. Farewell, Captain.
Now, see, I don't know why they didn't show up, but okay. but you can be a real womanizer with the smuggler, and I haven't decided if I'm going to, because romances are actually a thing in this game, and I know who I'm going to romance. I think I know late game who I'm going to romance. I don't know about early game, but we'll see. That's an AoE attack that the excuse me, the gunslinger can use. A little bit over here, and a little bit over here. Alrighty. Let me see, time. Alright, we got just enough time to turn in the medicine mission. So, you get a choice. You could either take it to Yale, the Cathar lady, and give it to the refugees who are basically don't have anything, or you can give it back to Sergeant Hurd for soldiers who are fighting and getting seriously injured. This was the thing, it's like I never know which one to actually choose. Because they say she's the light side, he's the dark side, but I don't see it that way. I see it's like, well, refugees, yeah, but the soldiers are fighting, and he is paying me. So, we're gonna go with this dude. Because he did contract us, sort of.
Tell me you got that medicine. Nurse says one of the boys has gone into shock. He won't last much longer.
It's dark side. I don't get why it's a dark side.
I hope that's all of it. Yeah, passed through quite a few hands since last night.
Good work. I'll call the medical bay. Get them to pick it up ASAP. You should be proud. You saved a lot of lives today.
You gonna pay me for that?
Oh, don't worry. Command knows how important this medicine is. Here you go. Don't know how dangerous it was. Even stepping out your front door could be deadly on Ord Mantell these days. Good work. And thanks again.
So, my pay? Like, this is basically how I think. Not in real life, but like, just how, like, I think, like, I'm smuggler shit, like, well, am I getting paid? Like, So, let's go ahead and quit the new. That's not good for us. That's, materials. All that is. Mission item. But that's all the time I got for you guys today. I want to thank you for coming to watch, and I hope to see y'all again.